And shout out to Kai 001 in the building. Shout out to everybody that came through, pulled up and stopped by in the Trend app. We still gonna trap this thing on out, even after L we took. You know, L's ain't nothing but lessons, but you know one thing, don't then wake up the haters like a cowboy L, man. These haters done came crawling from every sewer that you can name, everywhere, far and wide. These haters done just reappeared. They done revitalized, rejuvenated themselves off of this cowboy L. But you know, we gonna let them haters hate though. That's what they do. It's all good. Let's get it.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face.
Hey,
I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Hey, ain't no
shout out to Hoodlum in the building.
came a long way. Hey, I know that
Let's go.
mad, but just let them hate.
Shout out to Lisa VIC. It's gonna be alright, y'all. It ain't over yet. It ain't over till the fat lady sing, baby. Let's get it.
Cause we just getting cake and they just in the way.
Yeah. Y'all hit that like and share button for your boy, man. Let's get this trap jumping. Shout out to Tommy Montoya in the building. Let's get it. Let them haters hate. On every single TV show, that's all I see is cowboy hate. So we gotta let them hate this morning. It's all good. Yeah. Hit that like and share button. Let's get this trap jumping. Yeah. Shout out to Nathaniel, Turner Dynasty, Joe Gomez. We in the building. Yeah. All this money in my face. Hey.
I just blew a bag, ran it back
the same day. Yeah.
Ain't no looking back. We came a long way.
Don't let these haters hate you out.
Just let them hate.
Yeah. Your team is 10 and 4. You understand?
And we just getting cake.
Let's go. Yeah. Exactly. Let's get it. We'll let the rest catch up when they catch up, but it's time to join this thing. Shout out to Hoodlum with the $4.99 for your mind already, man. I appreciate that, sir. He said, my boy, Landlord trap. Hey, you know we trap. We ain't gonna let them mess up the trap. Hey, one thing y'all gonna learn about me. I ain't gonna be down for long, y'all. I ain't gonna be down for long. You know what I'm saying? I had to get my rant off. It is what it is. But look, this one thing I want our people to realize. This season is not over. You don't have to be the number 1 seed to win the Super Bowl. You don't have to be the number 1 seed to do anything. Really, we've done that. We've been there. But this team does have some things to correct. Now, I went on an endless, everlasting rant yesterday, you know. But now it's time to bring it back into perspective. You know what I'm saying? As a Cowboy fan, we get emotional. This is a very emotional team. It's very stressful. You understand? This team know exactly how to stress you out, man. Don't nobody know how to stress you out like the Cowboys. But look, that's why I'm glad I got a song called Hate, because all I seen was hate this morning. Every single media outlet had some hate for the Cowboys, man. And I think that serves us right because we earned it yesterday. Shout out to Akeem Brown and Jeffrey Smith in the building. Tony Montoya, Hoodlum for the $5.99, $4.99. It's all good. I appreciate y'all. We in here. But look, you get what you earn in this world. Even though you know I love my team to death, and we're not giving up on this team, not at all whatsoever. So don't ever think that. But what I am saying is you get what you earn in this team, in this game. You know what I'm saying? If you earn this L, you gave the haters the right to be able to talk about you. You got to eat this. You got to eat them. Know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to have to do. But I do want to put this game into another perspective as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Amp in the building. Shout out to Thomas A. Garrett in the building. You know, we got to take that morning after pill, man. We got to rinse our souls from that devastating, you know what I'm saying, janky loss that we just took. We got to get that up out of our system, y'all. We got to get that up out of our system. We cannot move forward in our week with that hating vibes in our spirit now. We got to let that go. That's why I got to put this to rest early. You know what I'm saying? We can't be sitting up here letting this game hunt us going forward. Now, you need to take your lumps. I wish the Cowboys watch every single publication that's talk about them. I want them to really see what y'all done put us through. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to deal with it. When you earn it, you earn it. That's what you're supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? You earn this L. You gave these haters the right to talk. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to deal with it. But one thing I do want to say, I'm glad you brought that up, Sonny, because, you know, I had a little faith in Kevin Joseph because I seen traits. I know he got talent, but that's something I always tell y'all. Talent alone means nothing when you in professional sports. You know what I'm saying? You need a little more than talent. Everybody has talent. You got to be talented to make it to that level. So a lot of people just say, oh, I got talent and, you know, he's talented. Yeah, talent is one thing, but you need the mindset, the work, the drive, the mindset, the work, the drive. You need everything all together. You know what I'm saying? You need that to be, it's just different. It got to be in you, not on you. That's what we say in the hood, you know? Shout out to Eternal Dynasty with the $9.99. Appreciate that, sir. He says, if we put up 34 points week 1 through 8, do we win the game? This isn't all on Dak or Kellen, folks. Dan Quinn was fired from Atlanta because he can't call a defense to close a game. Dan Quinn gets blamed for this as well. Hey, you right, sir. You right. The one thing I do say, you know, I was very upset with Kellen because I understand complimentary football. And the defense does have some blame in this. Like, I don't want people to get me wrong. But the thing about it is you don't leave your defense out to dry, Eternal Dynasty. You know what I'm saying? Like, the defense did pretty well, you know what I'm saying? Especially down the stretch, they got to stop in the overtime. You see what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to play complimentary. At this point, we all say that the defense is the strength of this team. It looks like we still at an identity crisis, and that's sad. That's sad. Shout out to Timo 419 in the building. What's happening, sir? Like, we still at an identity crisis because if you knew who you were, you will know which side of the ball to lean on. This is not rocket science, y'all. These folks got me looking stressed out this morning. You know what I'm saying? That's sad. But if you knew who you were, you will know what side of the ball to lean on. So let me tell you this, Eternal Dynasty, because you made a good point. I'm not clearing nobody from blame. I'm not doing that. What I am doing, though, I'm telling you, I'm saying what I felt like was the biggest factor in us losing like this. Because think about this. The defense does have an opportunity to stop them. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? You can't deny that. But at the same time, you don't want to put your defense in compromising situations like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sheila Neal and East Side Hair in the building. Shout out to Aaron Lewis in the building. But look, you don't supposed to throw the football on in bad spots in the field. You know what I'm saying? With bad field position. He come out and throw the football 2 times in a row, y'all. And the time is ticking. You supposed to be using the clock. The clock is your ally in that situation. Like, this is why I put a lot of blame on the play calling. Like, okay, the game went how it went. Things happened our way, things went their way. But at that moment when you still got the game in your hands, your play calling was a big time, you know what I'm saying? It was a big time reason why you lost that game. Because all you had to do is run the ball. On that last third down play, Dak threw the ball down the sideline to Noah Brown for all people. And then on top of that, all he had to do was run the ball again. It would have took their last time out. They wouldn't have had a chance to run to go and get that field goal. They wouldn't have been able to stop the clock, y'all. So, like, that's all I'm saying, man. You have to be able to realize that the clock is your ally. At a certain time, it don't matter how aggressive you trying to be. That's why I made that post on Twitter when I said Kellen Moore is probably the most selfish OC I ever seen in my life. Because you're doing things, regardless of what's smart, regardless of what the game is calling for, you seem like you just doing what you want to do. Like, it makes no sense to do stuff like that, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Kevin Harper. He said, Landlord, let's be honest. Kellen Moore wanted to drop a 40 burger to prove his ability to. But when I say this stuff on Twitter, somebody come on there talking about something, that's a stupid statement. I said, sir, if you can't realize that, I said, if you can't see this with your own eyes that Kellen Moore is calling plays for his own agenda, then you must be chewing crayons, sir. That's exactly what I said. You don't want to talk that talk with me, sir. Shout out to Swain, the bad influence in the building. Shout out to Micah H, Ty Bunn in the building. You know, I'm just saying, man, if you can't see that Kellen Moore is operating at his own agenda, that's your fault. Shout out to Cowboy Brian in the building. He says the offense scored enough to win. The defense lost this one. Now, it ain't about, see, that's what people kind of get confused, though, Cowboy Brian, because this is what I'm saying. Okay. The offense did, true enough, score a lot of points. But look, the defense got turnovers too, Brian. Like, this was on coaching. This ain't even really on the players, I'm telling you. This is not on the players. Think about that. The offense scored points and the defense got turnovers. Now, at that very moment, your coaching staff's supposed to manage this game. Like, it's simple. You got enough points and your defense causing turnovers and getting stops. They got a pick and a fumble. Your coaching staff supposed to manage this game, man. It's simple. You supposed to manage the clock. Ain't no way you supposed to score all them points in the third quarter while you was down. That's my point. Ain't no way you supposed to score that many points in the third quarter. See, Brian, at that point right there, it don't matter what side of the ball gave it up or didn't do what they needed to do. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I put it on Kellen, because he didn't even have to be trying to produce points. All he had to do was use the clock as his ally, and he didn't do that. And you know what happened? It got us in big time trouble. You know what I'm saying? All he had to do is run that ball. Yeah, Brian, all he had to do is hand that ball to Zeke 3 times in a row. That would have did way better than him trying to be aggressive and score a touchdown. That would have did us way more justice. A 3 and out. All he had to do is hand the ball to Zeke. Boom. We could have got a 1-yard gain. Hand the ball to Zeke. Boom. 0-yard gain. Hand the ball to Zeke. 1-yard gain. Punt the football. This is why I say this is coaching. Because people want to blame the defense. Think about this. Like I said yesterday, if you would have punted that football after 3 runs in a row, you would have milked the clock. This is smart, intelligent football. If you would have ran the ball 3 times in a row and then punted that football and then the defense let them drive 60, 70 yards to score, now that's on the defense. But if you sit up here and be overly aggressive trying to impress people, look, my no hands play calling. That's what I called it, Mr. Kellen Moore. Look, my no hands. Look what I can do. You trying to show out in front of the girls like us boys back in the day. You know, when the girls looking, we finna ball out. He trying to show out. He trying to show out, Cowboy Brian, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, all he had to do is hand that ball to Zeke 3 times and then punt that football. Now, at that point right there, if your Sheila, y'all know I ain't lying. All the men know I ain't lying. We get real strong when the girls looking. But look, you punt that football, and then if the defense allows a drive to a score right there, now that's on your defense. You don't supposed to throw an interception and then they get in the red zone. Now, like I said yesterday, 1 bad play, that's a touchdown. Is that on your defense? That's not on your defense. That's overly aggressive play calling. Regardless of the situation, you still doing what you want to do. Like, that's what makes me so angry when I talk about this man. Because I know he's not stupid. He's not an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Because only an idiot would do these things. Right there alone, it's only 2 options. You either an idiot, a buffoon, you know what I'm saying? Or you are a selfish play caller with your own agenda. It's no other options. Like, that's what makes me so mad. They said great news on LVE, but remember, people tried benching him. What they say about LVE? Say LVE doesn't have a neck injury. That's good, man. Some good news. Some good news. Because LVE had the game of the season last week. He had a great game last week. I'm one of LVE critics. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I'm just all the way team LVE. I'm team the truth. And that's who I am. I'm team the truth. You know what I'm saying? If a player do good, I'm gonna give him his props. You know what I'm saying? If a player do bad, I'm gonna drag him. That's what we do over here in the turnout. That's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. And you know, that's the way it's supposed to be done. Like, yeah, we did miss him yesterday, too. We missed LVE yesterday, y'all. But look, let's talk about Kelvin Joseph, man. And shout out to my boy, HTM Sports, man. He be writing these articles, and it be great articles. I want y'all to see this real quick. Hold on. Somebody did the super chat. Shout out to Turner Dynasty, man. He be telling me, keep on trapping, Landlord. Keep on trapping. I appreciate that. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share button. He says, how can we fix this pass rush? I've been seeing people saying Micah hurt. And for one thing, I don't know. Y'all just let me get right. Let me get to the Kelvin Joseph stuff real quick, and then remind me to talk about the pass rush if you don't mind. Remind me to talk about the pass rush if you don't mind, sir. Don't let me forget. Hold on. So y'all look at this. Y'all see this Kelvin Joseph article. Not bossing up. This is by HTM Sports, our good friend that be going live with West Coast. Y'all go support him. He says Kelvin Joseph has been a disaster for the Dallas Cowboys. In the absence of Anthony Brown, Kelvin Joseph has been asked to fill in as the boundary corner opposite to Trayvon Diggs. The early returns, however, have not been good. Coming into the game against Jacksonville, Joseph has been abysmal at best. Joseph has been targeted 15 times, allowing 10 receptions for a total of 159 yards and 2 touchdowns allowed in his limited amount of snaps. Solo tackles 10, 0 interceptions, 15 targets, 10 receptions allowed. Overall, 54.4, 81.6. Run defense. Now, he been hitting on run defense, but coverage is a 50 grade. His efforts earned him a putrid coverage grade of a 50 by PFF. This coupled with the fact that Joseph was averaging 15.9 yards of reception coming into the game. It was only a matter of time before the Jaguars took advantage of Joseph in the coverage. Exactly what I said. That was good coaching by Doug Peterson. He found a weakness and he got it done. He exposed it. Joseph allowed 2 touchdowns against the Jaguars, including 59-yarder to Zay Jones that completely changed the complexion of this game. So I want y'all to see that, man. That's bad news for us because we really needed him to do a lot. We needed Joseph to be this second-round pick. And I think one thing about it is I really feel like we shouldn't just give all the way up on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's looking grim, I'm going to tell you that. But one thing, it looked like the Cowboys gave up on him. That's what I don't like about it. The Cowboys gave up on him quick. And I'm going to be real with y'all. I think the fact that he had this off-the-field issues, the fact that he's a rapper and stuff like that, when you come out here and underperform, none of that is in your favor at that point. And, like, I really can't blame it. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate that people view you like that, but if you doing all these extracurricular activities, you give off the impression that you're not handling your real job, the one that you get paid for. You know what I'm saying? That's right, Ultra Cowboy. We love Dan Quinn to death, but Dan Quinn drafted him. So we have a cause for concern. We all know we could have got a Asante Samuel Jr. and this young man been exceptional. You know what I'm saying? But I literally can't drag the Cowboys for drafting. I think everybody in the chat box have to be fair about that. This team know how to draft. Like, we just got to keep that real now. If this team don't know how to do nothing, they know how to draft now. So if we miss a couple of drafts, we just going to have to deal with that. But, man, this was very bad it was a lot to blame. It was a couple by a lot of things, I'll tell you that. So Look at the first downs by rushing. The Jaguars rushed for 26 first downs rushing. By passing, they threw for 13 first downs. Like, by penalty, they didn't even get no penalty first downs. So that's what I'm saying. That's what made this game so weird. They weren't even getting the penalties, y'all. This is all signs pointing to irresponsible play calling, terrible situational football. That's what all the signs pointing to, in my opinion. Now the defense, yeah, they needed to be better though. I'm gonna be real with you. They needed to be better. Shout out to Jeff from SoCal in the building. The defense did need to be better, but like I said, you don't put your defense in compromising situations either now. Know what I'm saying? If you in the red zone, if you in your own red zone, why are you throwing the football on some long, slow developing routes? Like that's just foolishness. Then after you get sacked to be on like your own 8-yard line, while you on your own 8, you drop back again. You do like a 5-step drop again. Like, that's just foolishness, y'all. That's foolishness. Kai 001 said, I'm telling y'all, put Mukwamu in at CB2. I don't know if he got the hips for a corner, though. He got drafted as a corner. So maybe you know a little more than me, but I know the coaching staff, they view him as a safety. Now, that could be a mistake, too. That's something we're going to have to see. But they view him as a safety. You know, that was him came in and said, I'm going to be the best corner you drafted. And then they said, sir, you a safety. Iceberg Slim says, Landlord, let's be honest, Michael Gallup is the weak link of this offense. I don't know about that. He hurt, but he can't be single coverage. He has not had a game with at least 70 yards. I mean, we know that Michael Gallup was hurt. You know what I'm saying? But he's slowly coming back. He showed some signs. So, I mean, if you want to say he's the weak link right now, I mean, it's hard to argue that. But I would say this. Let's go see. Let me go make sure, because I could be wrong. I got to look at his targets, because I want to know exactly how productive can you be if they ain't throwing you the football, sir. You know, I'm a former wide receiver. You got to take that into consideration now. Like, I ain't just going to dog Michael Gallup out if they ain't throwing him the football. Like, we'll have to look at some advanced metrics if we talking about separation and all that. But if they ain't targeting the man, you know what I'm saying? Michael Gallup kind of similar to Dez, man. Like, you need one of them gunslinging quarterbacks to just throw it to him. Like, you know how, I ain't saying he is Dez, but what I'm saying is, you know, when certain wide receivers, they open when they ain't open. You know what I'm saying? You just throw it to them. Romo would have went crazy with Michael Gallup now. So Iceberg, how exactly how productive could he be without getting no targets? Said Dak is not looking his way. Why can't he get open? Yeah, I mean, but we know what kind of quarterback Dak is. Dak ain't trying to just force the ball either. But you might need to just throw it up there to him. Know what I'm saying? Michael Gallup, a possession receiver. He's not a burner. He's not a route runner either. He's just like he's a 50-50 ball specialist, and he can go deep. He can run deep routes. So that's who Michael Gallup is. It's not really about him like being this super crafty route runner or this, you know what I'm saying, this speedster. This is the type of receiver he is. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, we traded, cool. That's who we played well with. You know, you got to ask your front office them kind of questions. Know what I'm saying? Iceberg Slim said, if the quarterback not looking his way, he can't get open. Yeah, that's the truth. Look, Iceberg, you right. But your quarterback got to take chances sometimes with that kind of receiver. You got to think, this team elected to use this kind of receiver. So you got to know what he is. If I know what he is, a random dude on YouTube, people that's evaluating this talent, getting millions of dollars for it, they should realize what Michael Gallup is too. You see what I'm saying? I shouldn't be the only one that knows what he is. Like, you're getting paid millions. You can see the film like me. We know Michael Gallup is not no super advanced route runner. Michael Gallup is a possession receiver. He is a deep threat. Know what I'm saying? He got like some hybrid abilities. Excuse me. He's not this crafty route runner. He's not going to get 7 yards of separation. That's just not who Michael Gallup is. You got to give him 50-50 ball opportunities. And if Dak don't want to do that, because I know these interceptions starting to get in his head a little bit, he's not going to elect to throw them 50-50 balls as much because he getting a lot of unfortunate interceptions with these receivers, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be a problem probably going forward too. Because after a while, these interceptions going to start hunting Dak. Now, what you don't want him to do is start being timid about it. You still want him to be confident. He going to have to find a way to still be confident. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want him to be holding the ball and patting it. You still want him to trust what he see and throw the football. So it's a slippery slope. We can see that these wide receivers are a problem, though. I tell you that. But it's hard to even blame them. You want to know why? You want to know why, Iceberg? Because in the clutch situation, you going to throw the ball to Noah Brown. CeeDee Lamb got over the century mark. He having an outstanding game. Why won't you keep going to the hot hand? CeeDee Lamb hot. Why would you throw the football to Noah Brown in the clutch situations? Like, this makes no sense. This right here lets you know that he's forcing a scheme on players instead of using players to build his scheme. His scheme is the scheme. He like, hey, you can come over here, but you're going to have to do this. Know what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense. Let me interact with the chat a little more. Reddy Red says Mike McCarthy needs to take over the play calling. I would love that. Ultra Cowboy says Noah got separation, but he is a body catcher. I told you that yesterday, sir. I'm a wide receiver. He is a body catcher. That's why they bringing people in here. Like, the dangers of a body catcher, I'm going to tell y'all now. The dangers of a body catcher. It gives the quarterback trust issues. Because if I put this ball in between his numbers, it might bounce off his chest and another defender go catch it. And what happened to us yesterday, y'all? What happened to us yesterday? Shout out to Peter Rizzo for the $1.99 for your mind. He ain't even had nothing to say, sir. I appreciate you pulling up, stopping by in the Trinidad. Thank you, sir. Let's go. But look, a quarterback don't trust body catchers. I'm going to tell you that right now. That's why you train all your young receivers to catch the ball with their hands. A body is too much can go wrong while you trying to catch the ball with your body. Think about this. Your hands can extend. That make the catch shorter. If you sit up here and wait for the ball to get to your body, that get a defender even more time to break up the pass or intercept the pass. That's another reason why body catchers are not desired. You got to understand that. Micah A said body catcher, the one thing I hate about T.O. But T.O. at least got enough separation to it. It didn't matter though, Micah H. You know what I'm saying? T.O. was a burner too, though. T.O. was just a freak, but he definitely was a body catcher, whether you know it or not. Terrence Williams, body catcher. Like, quarterbacks don't like body catchers, bro, because it's too risky. Body catchers, like, you got to trust that this man finna go extend. The number one thing for a wide receiver, bro, you supposed to go get the ball. You supposed to high point the football. How you gonna high point the football if you waiting for it to hit your chest? Explain that to me. Somebody, please. Are you going to be able to high point the football? You want to know why they tell wide receivers to high point the football? So you can be the first one to get it. If you sitting there waiting for it to hit your chest, that's way too much time for the defender to be able to make up and get to the ball. Like, a high point is like making you be aggressive to go get the football. Yeah, you supposed to catch the ball with hands, sir. This come from people like letting people do this throughout their career just because they got speed or just because they got the prototypical wide receiver build. Screw that. If you ain't catching the football with hands, sir, you a liability. Real talk. Like, you are a liability. That football that threw to Noah Brown, that was in this man's hands. But you know what he was trying to do? You could tell the way his hands was placed, y'all. You could tell how his hands was placed. Noah Brown was trying to scoop that football into his chest. Go look at them pictures and tell me I'm lying. Go look at them pictures that people sharing and tell me I'm lying. If he was trying to catch it with hands, his hands would have been like this. Noah Brown's hands was like this. He trying to scoop that ball, man. He's a body catcher. Too much can go wrong with a body catcher. Look, if the ball bounce off your chest, that's just like a deflection. Then you know your DB gonna be close to you more times than not. So if you let the ball bounce off your chest, the DB right there, interception. We scared of that. But think about this now. This what's finna make y'all mad. Another reason I talk about Kellen Moore, think about this. If us in the chat box know the wide receiving core ain't that strong, tell me why Kellen Moore keep throwing the football. Does that make sense to y'all? When you think about that. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is our receiving core? On a scale of 1 to 10, what is our receiving core as a whole? Not just CeeDee Lamb. What is our receiving core right now on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being the best thing in the NFL. Iceberg said, I have no idea. He said a 5. Good grief. Don't say, I ain't expect that low. Y'all don't do us like that now. That a 5. This backfired on me. I ain't expected that low, but, well, I wouldn't say backfired. Yeah, I think that's fair, Miss Sheila. Miss Sheila said a 7. I say like a 6, 6.5. But when I ask y'all that question, if our receiving core is average at best, if our receiving core is average at best, why is he throwing the football so much? Y'all hold on real quick. Give me 1 second. What's up? Outside what? You might be finna fix on the roof. Show him where they leak it. It's behind the TV and now it's on the sit. Yeah. Look up behind the TV. Close that door for him. Go up there, he gonna show you. Sorry about that, y'all. I got some people here to fix on the house. My apologies. I'm glad y'all ain't bail on me. Shout out to the Trent now. Shout out to the Trent now. Yeah, that went the feds this time, on J-Word. It went the feds. I got some people up here working on the roof. They just came unexpectedly, but yeah, I'm glad y'all rock with your boy, man. But yeah, where was I? I kind of messed up. They kind of threw me off. I'll read some comments. Quarterback contacts are moving targets to Tom Brady compares. Yeah, I think I was talking about the body catcher, but as a wide receiver, man, it is vital for you to use your hands. That's why coaches tell you to use your hands. Yeah, I appreciate that time in my toy. Yeah, I'll be trapping with your boy. Yeah, I appreciate that. But yeah, you got to catch the football with your hands. When as a wide receiver, you are taught to high point the football. Go to them Noah Brown pictures of that catch and tell me, did he have his hands in a position to catch the ball with his hands? Excuse me. Now, I know it was a low pass, so he probably was going to have to kind of scoop it anyway. But I'm not really saying that he's the worst because he did that. What I'm saying is this kind of shows you who he is. Know what I'm saying? But a person that can catch the ball with his hands can grab it. Charlie Brown says, so is T.Y. a body catcher? Nah, T.Y. got some hands over there now. T.Y. is very sure-handed. He catching everything that you throw to him. James Washington is a hands catcher. Okay, yeah, James can catch it. James high point the football. Yeah. See, them the characteristics that they was trying to hope that would overshadow Noah Brown, because they see that James Washington is going up the high point the football and stuff like that and using his hands to catch the football. But unfortunately, it looked like the other qualities in James Washington didn't materialize the way that they thought it would. Shout out to Gina Chase in the bed and on the Facebook group. But yeah, man, Reddy Red says the whole time I was like, why are we going to Noah Brown in that moment? That's what I'm telling you, man. I know everybody that's hardcore fans hate John Madden football because it's not realistic. But when I talk about it, I'm talking about you are the OC. You know what I'm saying? That's the easiest way to look at it. You are the offensive coordinator in that moment. Would you throw the football to Noah Brown? Would you? Or would you not? I'd probably go on the category where you can pick the player you trying to run the play for. I'd go find CeeDee Lamb name. Let me go find CD, and I'm finna throw the football to CeeDee Lamb. That's how that would go. Shout out to Kai 001 in the building, man. With the $4.99 for your mind. He says, Jerry and Kellen got those Cat Williams plays. I'm like, oh, man, no way. Say it ain't so. I think I seen you say that the last scream and I was laughing because I just was able to rewatch it. Man, you ain't lying, bro. They got Mike looking bad, man. But I'm telling you, you know, we don't encourage bullying. But you know, one of the biggest things about when people get bullied, like you kinda letting it happen at the same time. Like some people can't defend themselves, but I'm talking about the ones that like capable people. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta stand up for yourself. You gotta swing sometimes. Cause I know I done seen how bullying works. If you sit up there and let people just punch on you and not do nothing back, that's an easy win for them. But if every time they mess with you, you fight, they gonna be like, man, I ain't finna fool with him. You know what I'm saying? After a while. It don't even matter if you win the fight. It's just like if you willing to fight, they ain't gonna want to mess with you as much. So that's what I'm saying about Mike McCarthy. He got to be ready to fight every time. Every time they come with some foolishness, he need to be ready to stand up and say, hey, this ain't gonna work. I ain't with it. I don't agree. We ain't doing this. Ultra Cowboy Christian says, Landlord keynote, Jerry was so pissed he didn't talk to the media after the game yesterday. He better be signing OBJ. Because look, it seems like Kellen Moore offense can't function correctly without great wide receivers. You want to know why we were so good last year? Because we was loaded at wide receiver. And that gonna mask some of these flaws that Kellen Moore has. That's why the flaws of his play calling and his scheme is so evident right now, because we're not just super loaded on offense this year. You know what I'm saying? We don't just have this unlimited amount of wide receivers everywhere. That's not what we are no more. So it hurts us. You see what I'm saying? It's not helping us at that moment. Micah A said, as we should have been, Jerry. Yeah, like all I'm saying is our offense last year, it got exposed at the San Francisco game. A lot of the ways that Kellen Moore want to play, super aggressive, throwing the football all over the park, is not really advantageous to the way that we are built. This team is built to run the football. Our offensive line do better at run blocking than pass blocking. Everything is telling us to run the football. Everything. Uncle Charles in the building, what's happening? He said the scary thing, Landlord, is Kellen Moore is not going to stop throwing the football. We took the lead running the ball. We lost the lead throwing the football. Hey, them facts. And then that's why I say, you got to use your common sense too, Cowboy fans. I don't want y'all to sit up here and just think like, hey, I'm just saying this stuff like this. Like you can some of this stuff is common sense. You can think for yourself to see. Bruce got the ties of Juice that put out all the body catchers, and on my life, all of those are facts. Noah Brown and Terrence Williams. Now, when I say body catchers, that don't mean that they can never catch with their hands. That's just saying that they gonna be catching with their body way, way too often. That's what y'all need to realize too. So we're not saying that they'll never make a hands catch. We just saying in some of the situations they gonna use their instincts and just go to the body catch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should never catch the ball with your body. When I tell you, man, look, no cap, I swear. If people that knew me that played football, they probably could say, if they say I win the greatest player in the world, I don't care about that. But one thing they gonna tell you about me, look at my hand. I had them hands, bro. I'm catching everything. I can come out there with a brand new white shirt on. If you throw the football at me, I'm catching everything. It's gonna be spick and span when we done. I'm telling you. You gotta catch the ball. It'll never have to touch me. You know what I'm saying? The ball will never ever have to touch me. I'm straight hands. That's how a wide receiver's supposed to be. Breaking news: LVE hurt his shoulder, not neck. I seen they said it was good news. So what? The shoulder out of place, or he fractured some, or what? How bad is it? Cause I ain't seen it yet. Y'all keep me informed on LVE, cause he looked like he was coming back to the Wolf Hunter, man. But you need the ball to be caught with your hands, man. And that's something that Noah Brown failed to do. That right there explains why, just a stinger, we good then. But that right there shows you why this team is so urgently searching for wide receiver help. Noah Brown is not a bad player, but you got to think from the psyche of a wide receiver and the psyche of a quarterback. He got to be able to trust that you're going to go high point the football. If he can't trust that, he's not going to want to do it like that. Like, it's crazy. It's a risk for everybody. He said a pitch nerve, he week to week. Okay, that's good. That's good, because we know he got a history of neck injuries, and that's not good for him. But, man, I ain't going to lie, though, man. I'm really saddened by the way we performed yesterday. But it's not all bad, though. It's not all bad. All it would have took was a few little tweaks in our philosophy. Know when to be aggressive, know not to be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? That's all we needed to do. If we would have knew when to settle down a little bit, this game would have been over early. Ultra Cowboy said the Cowboys have weapons, we just don't have OC and straight up facts. Like I was about to say, everybody in this chat box got common sense. So think about this. Look at your team. If you're a Cowboy fan, you know your team too. Okay. The wide receiving core ain't the best, but Kellen Moore still want to run. We know this wide receiving core is not the best. We have two great running backs. Like, Zeke's still great. He probably ain't 2016 Zeke, but he's one of the better running backs in the league still. Tony Pollard is probably top 5 these days. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at your team, you know your team too. Why is you not utilizing them boys? Then they was producing. So you look at that. Okay, you got two of the better running backs in the league, but your wide receiving core lacking. Explain to me why you trying to throw the football all day. James Strickland says, overpaid average quarterback. I mean, you can feel the way you want to feel about that. But, I'm just saying, bro, Kellen Moore is not doing things that's going to help him. I tell you that. Because think about this. Your team shouldn't be dependent upon solely the talent of your quarterback. Shout out to Daisy Clark in the building. Because look at Philly. They the best team in the league. 40 million ain't even that much these days, James. 40 million ain't even that much in the quarterback market these days. So I don't even care about his pockets. You know what I'm saying? He's a quarterback. He's going to get paid a certain amount. 40 million ain't even that much in the quarterback market. Like, we don't care about that. What we saying is, our good, run the ball. But look, our team succeeding in unsuccessful stuff shouldn't be dependent upon just the quarterback. That is foolishness. Think about this, Giant Strickland, because I see you don't like Dak. But think about this. If you don't like Dak, this finna make you even madder. I attack stuff with too much logic. You can't beat me. I want you to know that. I'm good at logic. Think about this. If you don't like Dak, well, tell me why Kellen Moore keep throwing the football then. If you feel like Dak's sorry, then you should be really mad at your OC because he showed throwing the football like Dak is Patrick Mahomes or the greatest quarterback ever. Answer me that, sir. Because if you so mad at Dak, you should be really mad at your OC. That's what you should be really going down there marching. That's what you should be doing. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat box. If you know that Dak is sorry in your eyes, you should be really going up there ready to fight Kellen Moore then. Because you see that he's incompetent. Because he's literally trying to put the game on Dak's shoulders. That's retarded. Sorry for my language, but that is ridiculous. That's foolishness. So you really need, your problem should be really with your OC then. Because that's what every Dak hater that come in here, they say, man, Dak ain't this, Dak ain't that. Okay, if Dak ain't that, then tell me why Kellen Moore is treating him like he is. Did Dak do a double reverse on 2nd and 8? You know what I'm saying? They still doing double reverses. I just went back and looked at the game. Man, we got on the drive, we got a turnover. They did a double reverse with CeeDee Lamb on 2nd and 8. You doing double reverses and you got two of the best running backs in the league. I can do this all day, y'all. Now look. This the difference between an incompetent OC and a competent OC. Look at how Philly play. Man, I'm telling you, I know all of Philly, Jalen Hurts' weaknesses. They is not asking this man to do all no super amazing stuff every play. They is keeping him within himself and just doing what he do great. That's all they doing. 3rd and short, they is running the football. They doing a quarterback sneak on 4th and 1. This is stuff that Jalen Hurts can do well. They getting them out. They moving the pocket. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, what they doing? They running the ball more. They utilizing his feet. If Dak ain't the best quarterback, if he ain't the best passing quarterback, why you ain't running them then? He's a running quarterback. It's so many questions you can ask yourself before you just criticize the players. If Dak is a dual threat quarterback, why you don't utilize his legs ever then? We've been begging for them to use Tony Pollard for 4 years now. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. He said Tom Brady put his team on his back multiple times. Tom Brady. Man, bro, Tom Brady done had an elite defense his whole career. Tom Brady done had the best field goal kickers in his whole career. See, like, when y'all say stuff, man, I'm not the person to be debating on. You better be right. You come up here debating me in the trap. I'm telling you that straight up. This ain't what you want, sir. This ain't what you want. Tom Brady got a Super Bowl by an unfortunate tuck rule. Did he carry his team then? Let me know that. Did he carry his team when he cheated all these years, man? Come on now. You best to be right when you come in here trying to debate me. You better be right. That's the only way you're going to win, if you're right. And I'm telling you, you're not. You're not. Excuses, no playoffs for you. We going to get to the playoffs. We in the playoffs. What are you saying, sir? See, that's what I should have started off as. I don't even think you're a Cowboy fan talking like that. So, that's my apologies. We trapping. Trap. You couldn't be a Cowboy fan. I'm telling you, that's a part of me they ain't seen is the debate part. I'm way too logical to let somebody that is incorrect beat me in a debate. I'm telling you that. That's something y'all gonna learn about me. Like, I'm far too logical. Did Tom Brady carry his team when he lost to the Eagles? Did Tom Brady carry his team when they was under the bleachers recording people? Did he carry his team then? Did he carry his team then? Like, did he carry his team last year? Like, people just be saying stuff, man. Shout out to Jay Lombardi. He says, you ready for more to get his head coaching position? It's coming. That man gets no blame. Nah, he ain't gonna get no head coach. I wouldn't never be that lucky. I'd be in the dream world, Jay. I ain't gonna be able to get that lucky. I don't see that kind of fortune in my future right now. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be that fortunate. It's too much like right. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Hopper says he ain't carrying his team now either. Look, and you up here upping Tom Brady and these boys like 5-5 or some crazy stuff like that. I don't even know they record. Nobody is even watching them boys, man. And you up here criticizing Dak Prescott a 10-14. Know what I'm saying? And Tom Brady over there barely got 5 wins. Like, that's crazy. Logic this. AJ Brown, the Slim Reaper, Dallas Goddard. Oh yeah, you an Eagle. With the O-line, with an MVP, Dylan DePayne. Y'all a good team, sir. But I'm not, you don't scare me at all. I'm going to tell you that now. I hope to God y'all play y'all people so we can beat the stuffing out y'all. So, we'll just say that. But Gina Chase says Kellen Moore is going to retire with Dallas. Man, don't do me like that now. I'm too sad. Now, Gina Chase, you know you are family here. But don't come here with the bearing of the bad news. I can't take it. I just can't take it right now, okay? We need good news, positive vibes right now, okay? And that's not it. Telling me that Kellen Moore is never gonna leave after I just begged and plead. Bars. Don't do me like that now. He said, it's fast, bro. Dak believes in the system too much. Dak is loyal to a fault. We realize that. Shout out to Truth Only. He says, the Dallas media refused to say Kellen Moore's name, gets little criticism. They still blaming players, low-hanging fruit. Now, look, at the very moment when I was looking for the interviews, y'all, don't do that, Gina Chase. She said Kellen Moore has just retired. Look, y'all correct me if I'm wrong because I ain't looked at it in almost an hour now. But when I looked at the .com site, I ain't see no Kellen Moore interview. I ain't see no Kellen Moore interview. How they letting this man get away with no interview? Somebody just said they give him no blame, and that's evidence. Did they drop a Kellen Moore interview? Y'all let me know now, because I'm telling you, this morning, you know I'm looking for the Kellen Moore interview. Did they drop a Kellen Moore interview? Somebody please go on the site right now and see if they done dropped the Kellen Moore interview, because that's who I want to hear from. That's who I want to hear from. They protecting this man. He is in witness protection, y'all. They got Kellen Moore in witness protection. You know he done snitched in the trap. Man, snitch. He done been over there chilling with Garner. He done told on everybody that, y'all. He is not trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? This man is not trustworthy. We can't trust this man in the trap. We can't trust him no more. Know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even want to show his face. He done came out here and screwed up the whole game and went to hide. That's crazy. They said, Marcus Williams, you said they did one at 3 Eastern time. Nah, hold on. It ain't happened yet then. It ain't that late, is it? Stephen John protecting his boy Genius. Bro, did anybody say that? Do they got one up now? Because I could be behind now. Because I ain't seen it. I looked for it this morning. It wasn't on there. They are hiding. They have them in witness protection. Yeah. T-ball question. They babying them. Kellen Moore retires and the crowd goes wild. Man, y'all, I will be, what? Somehow I'll teleport from Birmingham, Alabama to Dallas and be right in the stands cheering them on. Like, I don't know how it would happen, but it would. I'm telling you right now. Kellen Moore will be gone next year. Ultra Cowboy, you might have too much faith in your front office, because you know what they gonna do? Instead of blaming Kellen Moore, they gonna blame the players. They gonna blame the players for not executing these stupid plays at dumb moments. But the one thing about a player is, they say he will speak at 3 today. Okay, because I'm tuning in to that. I'm tuning in to that because that's who I want to hear from. Good news early. Ultra Cowboy says good news early prognosis from LVE. Neck eval is he'll return this year. Cowboys EVP Stephen Jones tells 105.3 the fan. That's good news. We need him. We need him. We need him. LVE been pretty solid the last few weeks, man. We need him. Jalen Barter says Jose thinks Sean Payton is still coming here. Man, if Sean Payton ready to get them puppet screens in his back, he'll be here. On everything, like I don't see it happening. But yeah, man, what y'all want to talk about before I wrap this thing on up? Let me see. Ball position. This possession chart really made me mad too. Cause in the third quarter when they got all them points, we kicking all these field goals. Know what I'm saying? Look at where they started from in the third quarter. This what lost us the game. This what lost us the game right here. These boys starting from great field position every time. Like, I'm telling y'all, man, it's irresponsible play calling. Kellen Moore is irresponsible. You know what I'm saying? Mike McCarthy is the adult of the situation, but he got his head turned. Like my brother said, they got the Cat Williams plies on Mike McCarthy. Like on Friday, y'all. But let me holler at y'all one more time before I pull out. Mancho Boomin in the building. What's happening? Said Kellen Moore ain't a damn genius. He doesn't have common sense and think it's cute. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. We on the same page. Like I said, it's not all Kellen Moore, but Kellen Moore has a huge part of this because the way the offense was performing, it trickled down on everybody else. Like the offense, you throwing the ball and you making turnovers. Now you got the defense in a bad situation. Now you come back and capitalize on that bad situation and do it again. Like, man, it just didn't make sense, bro. The clock was your ally. You supposed to been running that clock. Shout out to Top Montana. He says, if Kellen Moore happens to be the next head coach, I'm done being a Cowboy fan, period. I just won't watch the NFL at all. Hey, man, that's sad, man. It'll be the same Jason Garrett all over again. Unproven, then become a head coach. You weren't even proven as an offensive coordinator. Then you come a head coach. You started as a quarterback's coach to offensive coordinator and then be a head coach. That's foolishness, man. That's foolishness. Like, I just don't get it. It's so many other qualified coaches that should have got that job, man. I'm going to just be real with y'all. But I'm finna get ready to wrap it up, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up, coming through, stopping by in the Trend Out. We still the greatest ever. I don't care what them haters say. And hey, let this go. Make sure y'all share this and make sure y'all like this. Cause all of these trolls, when they come up in the Trend Out, they need to know what they up against. Cause we ain't gonna play with them. You best to have a logical argument coming up in here against me. I promise you, you will lose, sir. I am like that. It's like that for real. I'm telling you. It's like that. Mullen and Alexander. See, yeah, I forgot to touch on the cornerback. I'll do that real quickly. Nation Wright finna have to step up. They gave him an opportunity. Now we gonna see what Nation do. I love his size. I love all the stuff I see from him. He had a problem in the preseason playing the ball in the air. Now that was a problem, but Nation is his time to shine. I kind of feel a little comfortable with his size. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he can learn how to play the ball better in the air. So I wouldn't mind putting Bland in on the edge, like on the outside corner. Like, I wouldn't mind doing that, but it don't look like they want to do that. They want to keep Bland in the slot. So if you're going to have Bland in the slot, put Nation Wright out there. You know what I'm saying? If he mess up, try Noah Brown again. I mean, try, what's his name? Kelvin Joseph again. Then on top of that, if that don't work out, try the Alexander dude. You need to be getting that, you need to be getting the Mullen cornerback ready right now. You need to be trying to see everything he can do right now. And then we'll evaluate from there. But, man, I appreciate y'all for pulling up, stopping by in the trap. And you already know we the greatest. They'll never hate us out. You already know this. Please hit that like and share button for your boy. Let's get it.
Money.
I appreciate y'all, man. Let's go. We the greatest.
And this is greatness.
We still 10-4, and it ain't over yet. Shout out to True Vibes for Shout Go. I appreciate you, man. Let's get it.
Don't know why they so obsessed with mine.
I'm all they think about.
Go in their house, they probably got my pics in a shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD.
Yeah.
I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident.
That humble stuff ain't for me, Lord.
Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most to say.
The words are unimportant like prepositional phrase.
They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the phoenix.
Show these people I'm great and I know these haters can't stand me.
Well, take a seat.
I do it for the family.
So bring the block to the ground.
That's me, Samuel.
Try to stop me.
You need a plan B, yeah. I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals. Let the doubters see you making it. Show them all you the greatest, I'm the greatest.
Young poet got flow flowing, it's mind blowing.
Let's go.
I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, it's fair warning.
Yeah.
For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning.
Every beat I eat and destroy it, that's what the fans wanted.
The hot topic, you try to copy,
That's hard stopping.
Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming.
And y'all microscopic.
I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet.
Cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces, they photoshopping.
I'm from the bottom,
Let's go.
by the avenue, so I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude.
And then my attitude is similar to an animal.
These niggas ain't half as cool.
I got different levels to tap into.
I am the truth.
These people know that I kill it.
These are God level lyrics.
I should be on Mount Olympus.
My music therapeutic
To the real people's spirit like it came from ancient Kemet.
ain't nobody
Messing with me, I'm the greatest.
Yeah, I know these haters can't
Stand me.
Well, take a seat.
I do it for the family.
So bring the block
To the Grammys.
and if you try to stop me,
You need a plan B, yeah.
I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom,
You ain't get how I feel.
to go against the odds.
Go hard, chase meals, let the doubters see you making it. Show them all you the greatest, I'm the greatest. Appreciate y'all pulling up, coming through, stopping by. I go by Landlord from Alabama. Your plug for everything about America's team. If you like the content, please support it. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I appreciate it. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.